I am also here very, very honored to introduce you to our next speaker. You know, we're really lucky to have Treasurer Fiona Ma in the house with us. I have a little bio to read. Thank you so much for making the time to join us today, Fiona. And this, really shows your support for the diverse small business community here in Orange County. Fiona Ma is California's 34th state treasurer. She was first elected in 2018 and is the first woman certified public accountant, CPA, to be elected to the position. The treasurer's office provides financing for crucial infrastructure projects that better the lives of residents. As the world's fifth largest economy, Treasurer Ma is California's primary banker. Presently, her office processes more than $3 trillion in banking transactions, and she helps to provide transparency and oversight for the government's investment portfolios and accounts, as well as the state's surplus funds, which we wish we had more of, unfortunately. She also oversees an investment portfolio that currently averages about $200 billion. Fiona Ma also serves as the agent of sale for all state bonds and a trustee of billions of dollars of state indebtedness. A fun fact I learned about Treasurer Ma today was her first appearance in public service was actually as a president of San Francisco's Asian Business Association. So she understands the importance of the people connection, the power of people connection, and through the platforms that SBDN provides. So really great to have you. Thank you, Treasurer.
Thank you. Thank you to Julie and Wells Fargo Bank. I have been a customer of Wells Fargo for the last 30 years, and I just feel like it is important that we thank those companies, individuals that believe in California. And Wells Fargo started here in California, in San Francisco, back before the gold rush, and they are still headquartered here, one of the only major banks. So I just want to give a shout out to Wells Fargo. So I was born and raised in New York, oldest child of immigrant parents. Growing up, my parents wanted us to be one of the lead professions, a lawyer, engineer, accountant, or a doctor. So I was good at math, so I'm an accountant. My brother's an engineer. My sister's a doctor. We're just missing a lawyer in our family. But I went to the Rochester Institute of Technology in New York so that I could pursue a CPA track. I could take the CPA exam during my 4 years of undergrad. Was offered a job with one of the big 8 accounting firms, Ernst & Whinney, in the Trust and Estate Department where I interned. But by then, my parents moved to San Francisco and said, "We'll see you out in California." So I moved out here, started all over, decided to stay with Ernst & Whinney in the real estate tax group. Worked 5 years, and there were no women or people of color in leadership positions. So, if you don't see someone up there, you don't tend to want to stay because you may not have those opportunities. So I quit and started my own practice at the age of 28 years old. And that's when someone tapped on my shoulder and said, "Miss Ma, if you want to get more business clients, you should be president of this Asian Business Association. We're not going to pay you. It's a nonprofit. It won't be that much work." And you know what happens. It became more than like a full-time job for me. But it was probably one of the best experiences, and which led me to where I am here today, is because I saw how difficult it was for small businesses. I did a lot of work, CPA work, taxes, accounting, bookkeeping, and just the amount of paperwork that here in California that is required to be successful is quite daunting. So that's where I started. It's still, my passion to help small business owners, because many of us come to this country, we are licensed and certified in our home countries, but when we come here, we don't have that. And so what do? We start a small business. And so this is my 4th elected position. I served on the San Francisco Board of Supervisors, the State Assembly, State Board of Equalization as your friendly tax collector. and now, as your state treasurer, the primary banker. And because of all of the resources that we have in the state treasurer's office, I fund and finance small businesses, affordable housing, hospitals, children's hospitals, mental crisis beds, public transportation, green energy, advanced manufacturing. And then I sit on CalPERS and CalSTRS and the iBank. And so if anybody needs any money, please come see me. So that's all you need to know. Please come see me. Okay, so... and perhaps I'm the richest person in California with $3.7 trillion in my bank account, right? But today is great. Thank you to SBDN for convening us all here together. You're an amazing group. We have a table outside in the information booth where I have my small resource guide as well as my newsletters. And if you go to my website, www.treasurer.ca.gov, the first button that you will see will say resources. And if you click on there, I have links. If you are interested in small business resources, manufacturing, electric vehicle incentives, solar incentives, and disaster assistance. So you can just go to the website or you can pick up one of my resource guides at the table and meet some of my team. Sheila Tobias Daniels is going to be speaking later about all of our small business loan programs. So during COVID, the federal government gave us more money for small business loan guarantees and oh my God, I blanked out. Loan guarantees and loan loss reserves. So that means our participating lenders are incentivized to lend out to small businesses because if you don't pay, the state pays back. So this is a little known secret. And so Sheila will be telling you about that. And if you don't have collateral, a lot of small businesses don't have collateral, right, to get the traditional loan. We have collateral support programs. And because I heard during COVID that so many of the small businesses needed a line of credit but couldn't get it, we now are offering lines of credit through our state. So where the banks are not doing certain things, government is stepping in to kind of fill that void and to help small businesses. We received $28 billion from the federal government during the COVID crisis, and most of it was rolled out in grants. And there's still money that we are still rolling out through the Office of Small Business Advocate. So look on their websites, calosba.ca.gov. My resource guides, I put up the ones that most of you reach out to me, you call me, you send me emails. So that's the ones we promote. But the Office of Small Business Advocate also has additional ones. So if you're into hydrogen or bio diesel, right? Some of these bigger programs, you can find that on their website. So thank you all for all you do. You're the ones that make California golden. We speak 78 languages here in California. And that is our differentiation from all other states, is because we welcome our diversity. We welcome our new immigrants. We want everyone to live the American dream. So thank you all, and I hope you have a great conference. Thank you.